Hey guys, welcome to PWS for Nerds. Paperwork.show is a great website that I use for managing and organizing all of the data and paperwork that I need to put together the shows. Paperwork.show is great, but I am not a creator or developer in any way. I am just an avid user. So, not everything that I say is the only way or the proper way, but it's the way that works for me. My only real contribution to the site is a lot of people use the inventories and labels that I make for their shows. And one of the things that I do like about this is that it is very collaborative in that you can share your inventories, you can share your labels and things like that. And I just kind of wanted to share with you guys how I go about things in this. So yeah, let's get started. This page that we're on here is the start page. So this is the first page that once you create your account on here, it brings you here. This is where all of your different projects and everything are organized and stored. So as you create a project, they'll populate here. And then any other ones from the past you can always go back to, you can copy, you can share projects, and it's all kind of stored here. So let's create one. So once you create one, it'll throw you in here. And then if we go back to that page, that's my start one here. For the sake of this video, I'm going to add the sample project just so you guys can kind of see more of something that's a little bit more complete, so I can kind of talk about every little page quickly and easily. So, yep, we added the new one. And they have their own tutorial videos and everything as well. If you guys want to watch those, by all means, go ahead. No shame, no hate. But, yeah, so this is the equipment page here. So the equipment page is kind of what all the parts that go to your show get stored together and organized. So if you scroll down here, you can kind of see all the different positions and all the different parts that are a part of each thing here. So we've got our downstage, our mid-stage truss, all the parts that are within all of it. And yeah, so everything that gets put into your show gets stored here. Fixtures, this is where all of your fixtures end up. So any lights that you have in your show, all of that gets stored here. So you have all your Reby Fortes, what position, your fixture number for them, mode, address, and then I believe, yeah, you can open up circuiting so you can see your wattage, your circuiting, all that information, all in this page here. If you need to add fixtures, you can add it in right here. It can also jump you to some pre-built labels right here, and then if you need to go through and redo some patching and circuiting, you can jump to that pretty quickly right here. Worksheets. So this is kind of where a lot of people will spend the bulk of their time in this website. So the first page that it throws you into is cable. So the cable worksheet is really more so for anything that you need specific labels for. So looms, it's a great way to create looms. And then if you need things that like aren't part of looms but just need labels, you can go through, fill in all the information you need down in here, and then it will create labels for you. Ordering is another one that's pretty good, especially if you are managing a lot of gear and you need to kind of check things in like, hey, I know I ordered this, have I received it yet? That's what you do kind of in this page here. Fixture patch and fixture circuiting, these two are pretty standard for as it seems. All these fixtures are patched at the moment, but anything that isn't patched kind of gets thrown here. So we'll just go through, unpatch those real fast. And patching on this is really nice and easy. You can take these two, click right there, boom, it's already in. Or if we wanted to move them to another one, we could unpatch, move them there if we wanted to. Similar with circuiting. Looks a little bit different, but same concept. So we have these two fixtures here. Shows us our total wattage on it. We can uncircuit them and then move them wherever we need to. One of the nice things about this is you can kind of change live right here. If, say, we wanted this to be 120 volt instead of 208, we could do that, and it will show us right here what it does to our amperage on each breaker. Also on our service total here. Data racks is a fun one we'll dive more into, but this is a new feature that will allow you to essentially build out all your networking stuff inside of this here and then give you a nice organized sheet afterwards in the reports page, which we'll go over later. Packaging, similar thing as well. If you know like all of your downstage looms and like all the parts that you need to go together, you can create packages and cases for that on this page. So that way, you know, hey, it'll give you a nice printout sheet saying, hey, put all these parts in this box. This is what goes in this box. Truss tapes, it kind of ties in with the Vectorworks portion here, but it allows you to make truss tapes for your fixtures. So if you're laying out a big long stick of truss in, say, a ballroom that you can't pre-hang anything on, this is a nice, easy, pretty quick way of going about creating a truss tape for you. Notes to do and hints. So that's kind of tied into this side panel over here. So you can create to do stuff, you can create hints and notes that you can kind of go through and kind of just, again, quick way to take notes. Hey, I need to ask this question. Hey, have I looked into this yet? Hey, I need to figure out how to clamp and hang this thing. That's kind of where all this data gets stored here. Reports. So this page is kind of what takes everything that we've put together on all these other sheets and pages before and organizes it into different things. So we've got different types of pull sheets and build sheets here, fixtures, so fixture circuiting, patching, labels. This will give you just like kind of a quick and basic label set that you can go through and print out. Data racks, this is where you get your data rack information, cable, looms, home runs, all of that. All of that information is stored and reorganized here. Just so you guys can kind of see, this is what some of it looks like. So this is what the vendor totals page will look like here. And do fixture patch. This is what your fixture patch looks like, or you can sort it in different ways, kind of up here. And we'll do cable sheet. So this is what it'll look like for if you like have looms and cables that need to be labeled. This is kind of how it all gets organized here. After that, we have the Vectorworks page. The Vectorworks, there is a plugin for it. It is really nice, so that way you can transfer data between Vectorworks and Paperwork.show. It works both ways. Like I use it often where I'll start in Vectorworks, send everything into Paperwork.show, go in and set up all of my data and circuiting, and then send it back into Vectorworks. And then Label Maker. So this is where you kind of have creative freedom to create whatever labels you need and want. So this is where I spend a lot of time, because you can create a label for whatever you need. Up here is the label sharing portion. So right here is a bunch of just pre-built templates for different label sizes that are all right here. All of that is stored in this area here. Scrolling down, it allows you to see all public labels. So this is all different labels that people have made public and have shared with everybody. By all means, you can take whatever one you want out of here. You can take it and adjust it if you really like, say, this label, but you want one little thing different. You can go in and adjust it for whatever you need and make it your own. But yeah, that's just a quick tour of the site.